What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to all the cashies. Shout out to B Cashy. Shout out to cashies. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Shout out to the Dragon Riders, of course, of course. If anybody's wondering who are all these people, you are. If you're an investor in Bitcoin Cash, you are a cashy. You are a B Casher. You are a Dragon Rider, right? We love Bitcoin trash. It's not trash. That's a joke. It's kind of a joke. At least I think it's a joke. It's our word. We can say it, okay? Because we know Bitcoin Cash. Out of the two, between BTC and Bitcoin, which one adheres to the white paper more? It's not even a competition, right? Bitcoin literally opted out voluntarily. Said, I'm going to be store of value. So I don't want anything to do with the white paper anymore. I'm just going to give me the 21 million max supply. That's all I want. Give me the halving. Other than that, I'm just going to be store value coin. Something completely different than what Satoshi planned. Bitcoin Cash, meanwhile, is like, oh, well, we can see that you're going in this direction. We're going to pick up the totem here and we're going to say, you know what, we're going to be peer-to-peer electronic cash. We're going to adhere to the white paper a little bit more. Plus, we have the 21 million coins. I was explaining this to one of my friends the other day, talking about how, you know, whenever people make a bullish case for Bitcoin, I'm going to look at you guys in the face here real quick. Whenever people make a bullish case for Bitcoin, one of the things that they'll commonly say is there's only 21 million coins. Bitcoin Cash has the same thing, fundamentally speaking. A lot of those coins, something like 3 to 4 million coins, are estimated to be gone forever. They're gone. What do I mean by they're gone? Effectively, like if you have a dollar bill, and it's printed, it's in circulation, right? The government data registers that, it's out there, it's floating, but you burn it. That bill still technically existed, but now nobody can find it. Nobody will ever be able to gain access to it. Effectively, in the beginning days of Bitcoin's history, and I'm sure a lot of us already know, a lot of Bitcoins were effectively just lost forever because people mishandled their private keys, sent things to the wrong addresses, whatever. Because of that, BCH also has 3 to 4 million tokens that are missing, right? That's not just for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's Genesis block and Bitcoin Cash's Genesis block are the same. They're the same up until August 2017. That's when the hard fork happened. Any coins that were lost for Bitcoin, that means that there are Bitcoin Cashes out there that got airdropped, that got print, that got forked off on that day, but they were never claimed because whoever owns those Bitcoins didn't have the pass keys, didn't have the seed phrases, or the maybe they sent it to the wrong wallet, whatever. They just lost their cryptos. So a lot of these fundamental, not a lot, virtually every single fundamental positive that Bitcoin has, Bitcoin Cash has as well. Yeah. And I think we all know that, right? Hopefully we all know that. If not, now you know. Now you know. That's another thing to get excited about. Beyond just the fact that we're up 7% this week, baby. We're back at 600 bucks. That's what I'm talking about. Didn't I make a video? I swear, and I'm not trying to pretend that I'm right if I was wrong, but I swear to God, I made a video at the low saying by the end of this week, we're going to close around 600, if not above 600. Because we opened up the week to the downside. We were at that low on Monday. I swear to God, I remember it. Literally at the low, we're like, I wouldn't be surprised if this week closed above $600 or around here. Here we are. Here we are at the end of the week. It's Friday. We got Saturday, Sunday. I get it, man. I get it. I really do. I used to, whenever I was a consumer of YouTube content and I didn't make my own content, I'd always be like, why are people bragging about being right? Like that's so dumb. And then somebody said, well, you got to pat yourself on the back because nobody else will. And I get it, because there are so many trolls, so many haters. There are plenty of people who are not haters that will admit whenever, like, that they'll give me kudos or props whenever I get a call right. Like that, I appreciate that too. I very much do. But at the end of the day, you get a lot of hate, man. You could be right 9 out of times. Trust me. Like you could be right 9 out of 10 times, and still get a lot of hate in this space for being wrong. That's how it is. People turn on you like that, but nobody's quick to turn on you whenever you've got a hot spree. We've been pretty good. We've been pretty good since the 21st of November. We haven't gotten every move right for Bitcoin Cash, for any of it. I didn't see this drop coming by no means, but we've seen all these other moves coming, right? We got like 3 days wrong in the last month, right? And who cares? It's not really about being right or wrong. It's about making money. Maybe for some of us, it's about participating in a new financial landscape, cryptographically backed currency landscape. $598. I'm going to stop talking so much. I'm sorry, guys. We are losing volume. It might feel like we are in this range, and we kind of are. We are in this range. But really, we're in this range, right? Really, we're like in this range, okay? We've been consolidating for a while. We're coming to like higher levels of volume here on this push up, but we are definitely decreasing in volume right here. As you can see, these spikes are getting lower. This type of behavior is typical when you're confronted with a breakout. Like for example, here, back here, this is our consolidation phase. We didn't know about all this. We were at low levels of volume, and then when we broke out, boom, volume came in. Now we're looking for volume to come into the upside, not to the downside, but still the point being, you saw this behavior in the volume before the breakout happened. We're seeing this behavior in the volume before the breakout happens. That's exactly what's going on. The daily time frame, looking at these indicators, the RSI bounced right off the 40. It's spectacular. It's beautiful. It's exactly what we needed. Higher lows in the price, lower lows in the RSI. That's what's called hidden bullish divergence. And I remember, man, what wasn't it yesterday? We were like, it kind of looks like this, or maybe it was the day before, whenever the body was up here. It kind of looks the same as like these candles did. But it is moving up a little bit slower, and that's okay. I want to look at the short-term stuff, see if this does persist. Do we reject from here? This area that we have rejected plenty of times, not just here this year, but even, you know, in years past, right? Are we going to find resistance here? Or are we just going to keep pushing higher? Let's look. 1 hour time frame here and now. You're pushing higher and you're actually getting good volume, right? Like it's not crazy volume, but the reality of the matter, look at, guys, what the hell? Whoa, man. Look at how bullish this candle was here. That was so much. That is a Marubazoo to its core in a 1 hour period. Somebody's just full sending with Bitcoin Cash right now. What's going on? Mark my words, guys. Bitcoin Cash is going to be the talk of the town the same way Zcash and Dash were for like from August to November. Bitcoin Cash is going to be from like maybe from this day and going onwards, right? It's going to be like that. I don't know. We're going to be the talk of the town. This thing is going to literally dress to impress. It's probably going to outperform most cryptos over the coming months. Not all. There's going to be some cryptos that outperform it. There's going to be some cryptos that perform just as well. But I don't think most cryptos are going to do what Bitcoin Cash is getting set to do. We're going to be in a good situation here, you guys. The reality of the matter is, too, guys, think about it like this. Bitcoin Cash is like the top 10. It is in the top 10, right? It's number 11. But if you took out USDC and USDT, it's number 9. It's number 9. It's one of these top cryptos, okay? It's very close to being in the top 10. If one coin in the top 10 is doing very, very well, that's probably going to bode well for the rest of the market as well. Right? Like you can't have a whole completely sickly market with some of your top 10 coins doing well. Does that make sense? And there's a lot of people in the Bitcoin Cash community who are Bitcoin Cash maximalists. But there's a lot of people in the Bitcoin Cash community who are like me and they're just kind of cash maximalists. They're trying to find whatever the best investment vehicle is, whatever makes the most sense, what has the strongest fundamental story to it, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And with that, you know, Bitcoin Cash is an obvious choice, but Litecoin is also pretty obvious. The founder of it regrets making it. You guys know the last one of the last OG coins that I've ever heard that one of the founders regretted making, it was Dogecoin. Yeah, that was a godsend. Whenever the creator came out and said Dogecoin's a scam, it's going to go to zero, I regret making it. That's whenever it pumped. That was the Elon Musk rally. Litecoin might have the same thing, right? Nothing like a coin like Litecoin that has more merchant acceptance than 99% of cryptos out there, and it's getting shade thrown at it. And just the same kind of thought here with Bitcoin Cash. There's a lot of shade thrown at Bitcoin Cash, but the reality is governments, nation states, venture capitalists, hedge funds, they're looking for coins right now, reliable coins, institutional money. They're looking for coins like Bitcoin Cash, like Litecoin, like Monero, like Zcash, coins that have a foundation in this crypto space, that have been around for a while, that have been through the hard times and still remained relevant, that have been through the hard times and have not gone to zero and flatlined, that have been through the hard times and are still building. Coins like that, institutions are looking for because they don't want your brand new coin that's never seen a bear market. They don't want your coin that's been through one bear market but it's never seen a bull market. They want the coins that have been here for a second, that still have a community, that still are building. They want all these things because that's institutional money is old money. They're risk averse. They're very risk averse. And a coin like Bitcoin Cash, which is identical to it's a twin. It's like basically an identical twin to Bitcoin, but the direction, the upbringing of Bitcoin Cash has been more true to the code, they're going to look at this and be like, wow, why is this thing at such a low market cap? This thing should be worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Rightfully so. It should be. People are going to make bets on that, man. That's going to send the price higher. Because again, this is a safe bet. It has one of the most bullish charts in crypto, and yet you've had one of the most discouraging stories throughout your whole life. No higher highs, cycle after cycle. People thought you were scammed. People gave up on you, right? Had it all wrong. People just wrote you off. And now there's a glimmer of hope here, you guys. It's not just a glimmer. It's like a shining beacon, in a very dark and desolate space that is crypto right now. This is a shining beacon of light and hope. And the institutions, you gotta believe, I believe, that over this past 6 months, the institutions have been looking at this and loading up, man. They're loading up hard, rock hard. 1 hour time frame. Looking at this here. We're moving up now. Not a lot of volume. 27 minutes left. I doubt that we persist higher. $600 psychological resistance. Doesn't look like we persist higher here, right? We moved up here. We didn't have a lot of volume, so we consolidated, pulled back. We might do that here. 1 hour time frame. You want to get overbought, but you're just not doing it. Stochastics look good. MACD looks good, but again, maybe you come down from here. We'll see. 4 hour time frame looks good. It all honestly looks really good. You clearly are breaking out here, but it's a little more obvious on the 4 hour. You're building price. You're decaying in volume. That probably means you top off here pretty soon and then come back. You'll probably find support at like 566 or something like that and then continue to rally. That's kind of the expectation at the moment. Daily time frame. Stochastics look great. MACD. I mean, the stochastics look really good, but your blue line is far away from your orange line. That typically happens whenever you're like overextended and you need to pull back a little bit. Doesn't mean that we have to crash. Doesn't mean that we even have to pull back half of this move, but at least some type of consolidation, if not a pullback from here. MACD is bullish overall. And the stochastics are bullish overall. The RSI is bullish overall. Weekly time frame here, very bullish setups for all these. I mean, once the stochastics gets in the overbought zone, once the RSI gets in the overbought zone, once the MACD on the weekly time frame flips green again, you guys, we've got all these very bullish setups here that we're one solid pop away from it happening. Here we are, $601 right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't pull back from here. And we still have a little bit of time left in this hour. Understand, guys, the only thing that is waning my confidence right now in immediate growth is the lack of volume. But that's not everything. You don't need crazy spikes like this in order to move up. I mean, weird things can happen. Maybe we do consistently move up. We're ready to break out. Make no mistake, you guys. If all you got from this video is, oh, okay, we're here at 600, C-Zar saying we're going to go back to 560, I should wait to buy, you didn't hear anything I said. If this is what you got out of everything, you missed the whole part where we're talking about this massive, absolutely impressive rally that will send Bitcoin Cash up to hundreds of billions of dollars. Yes, yes. Not in its price, sorry, in its market cap valuation. Thousands of dollars in its price. To its all-time high area and beyond. You've been in this lifelong consolidation phase. When you break out, you're not stopping here, right? Zcash didn't stop there. Dash didn't stop there. What I mean is like they're like most significant highs, right? They went through them. Bitcoin Cash is going to go through it. It'll likely stop either at its all-time high area, just like Zcash did. And the chart looks very similar to Zcash's chart. It's not the exact same, but very damn similar. Maybe we go exactly to our all-time high right there around $4,000. Perhaps we stop right at $3,000 or just below. Or maybe we do rally all the way up to $6,000 or higher. Because like I said, guys, this thing, if there was one crypto that existed in the top 10, in the top 20, that is undervalued more than anything else, it'd be Bitcoin Cash. Like in comparison to what its true value, its actual value should be, it would be Bitcoin Cash. Let's see. Let's see if we can... Let's see. I think Tron's undervalued, but I think Bitcoin Cash is more undervalued. I think Dogecoin's undervalued. I think Bitcoin Cash is more undervalued. I think Monero's undervalued. Maybe Monero is the only one. Bitcoin Cash and Monero. Those two are the most, and probably even Litecoin. In the top 20, these three coins are the most undervalued. So they stand to, I think, in the top 20, gain the most percentage-wise over the coming weeks and months. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of these coins are undervalued right now, but the most undervalued, I think, is Bitcoin Cash or maybe Monero. Maybe Litecoin in there too, though. But anyways, I got nothing else, guys. I'm just rambling. I'm talking at this point. $602 now. If we don't pull back, I'm not going to be upset. My favorite thing, my most favorite trolling comment that I ever had on this channel was, let's see, where was it? I want to say it was back here. We were talking about moving up to $700. It was February, and we hit 700 in April. I was saying that we would hit 700 in May or June. And somebody was like, haha, we hit these targets before you thought we'd get there. Are you okay, bro? And I was like, yes, Bitcoin Cash is my biggest bag, and it pumped a month or two ahead of when I thought it would. Yes, I'm okay. I'm just reminded of this now because if I'm wrong and we don't pull back to 560 or 570 or 580 or where we don't have a little pullback here and we just skyrocket from here, cool, great. Prove me wrong, please. Please do that, because I think me and everybody else holding Bitcoin Cash is going to be very excited about that. Oh, man. I hope so. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we do just rally from here. And again, the point being, any day now, this shift is going to happen. And it's not, once that cat gets out of the bag, it don't go back in the bag, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. Shout out to the Dragon Riders one last time. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next time. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.